everyone, welcome to tennisspin.net. I'm Kavitha, here with your preview of the 2012 Australian Open. Now the season may just have started, but there's already a lot to talk about, and something tells me we might be in for more than just a few surprises down under. There are only 2 weeks of warm-up events going into Melbourne, so it's often difficult to accurately handicap the first Grand Slam of the year. And with injuries seeming to plague both fields, it's even harder this time around. Defending champion Novak Djokovic has been lying low the last couple weeks, and we don't really know if he's recovered from his miraculous and exhausting run in 2011. And Kim Clijsters, who retired from her semifinal in Brisbane with a hip injury, might not be in the shape we'd all like to see. With question marks over their heads, the big guns will be out in force to dethrone them. Rafael Nadal fell in the Doha semis, but looks healthy enough to make a play for another crown. And Roger Federer, slamless since his win here 2 years ago, had the hottest end to 2011 on tour, and will be hungry to get back on top. Meanwhile, Petra Kvitova's 4-month win streak ended in Sydney, but with more than a good chance to take over the top spot in Melbourne, she'll be out fighting. And 5-time Aussie Open champion Serena Williams is never one to be ignored at the majors, even if she's off her best ranking and nursing an ankle sprain. But there's also plenty of opportunity for others to shine. Before the year began, I picked Andy Murray and Victoria Azarenka as the most likely first-time major winners here. But also keep an eye out for Jo-Wilfried coming off a win in Doha, and top seed Caroline Wozniacki, despite the wrist injury she sustained in Sydney. All these guys are looking to make their breakthrough, and they might as well get it out of the way early in the year. They'll all face challenges from players further down the rankings, though. Kaia Kanepi demolished 3-seeded athletes to take the title in Brisbane, and Ji Zhang may have pulled out of Hobart with a thigh injury, but proved she's tougher than her ranking when she took the trophy in Auckland just last week. The men have their upstarts too. Kei Nishikori is seeded at a major for the first time in his career, and after the run with which he ended 2011, he could do some big things this fortnight. And Donald Young, currently at his highest career ranking, marked his best yet slam showing in New York. He'll come to Melbourne ready to show he's better than his first-round loss in Auckland. But perhaps the greatest magic of a Grand Slam comes when true Cinderellas emerge and ride that momentum to more success. Last year, players like Alexander Dogopolov, Peng Shuai, and Milos Raonic made names for themselves in Melbourne and were gifted some solid seedings this time around. But it's time for them to pass the torch. Irina-Camelia was one of the hottest newcomers of 2011. Now ranked number 41 in the world, she could cause a few upsets. And Grigor Dimitrov, long discussed as one of the sport's next great stars, seems overdue for a big showing on a big stage. Still, this is a major, and you need more than a couple wins in your favor. And some more experienced players will be there, ready to pounce on any opportunity that's created. So who do I think will win the whole thing? I gotta say, I still kinda like my New Year's picks for first-time winners down here. It might be kinda fun to start off the year with something different. Be sure to check back later this week for my Australian Open draw analysis, and keep checking in at tennisspin.net for full coverage of all the action down under. Till then, thanks for watching. See you next time.